Hi my friends, we continue our playlist. Let's translate. Итак, мы с вами переводим и используем модальные глаголы. Я не могу найти более лучшую работу. Я не могу найти. I can't find более лучшую работу. A better job. I can't find a better job. Я не мог сделать это. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Тебе не следует думать об этом серьезно. Тебе не следует думать об этом. You shouldn't think about it. Серьезно. Seriously. You shouldn't think about it seriously. Он не мог помочь нам. He couldn't help us. He couldn't help us. Я не могу сделать это. I can't do it. I can't do it. Тебе не следует продавать свою квартиру. Тебе не следует. You shouldn't. Продавать свою квартиру. Sell your flat. You shouldn't sell your flat. Она не может прийти к нам. She can't come to us. She can't come to us. Ты не должен делать такие вещи. You mustn't do such things. You mustn't do such things. Я не должен делать это. I mustn't do it. I mustn't do it. Ты не должен слушать ее. You mustn't listen to her. You mustn't listen to her. Это, возможно, не произойдет. It may not happen. It may not happen, or it might not happen. I can't find a better job. I couldn't do it. You shouldn't think about it seriously. He couldn't help us. I can't do it. You shouldn't sell your flat. She can't come to us. You mustn't do such things. I mustn't do it. You mustn't listen to her. It may not happen. Тебе не следует быть безразличным. You shouldn't be безразличным. Indifferent. You shouldn't be indifferent. Я бы не покупал эту вещь. Я бы не. I wouldn't покупал эту вещь. Buy this thing. I wouldn't buy this thing. Тебе не следует обращать внимание на его слова. Тебе не следует обращать внимание. You shouldn't pay attention на его слова. To his words. You shouldn't pay attention to his words. Тебе не следует упоминать это. You shouldn't mention it. You shouldn't mention it. Тебе, возможно, не понравится это. You may not like it. You may not like it. Я, возможно, не буду делать это. I may not do it. I may not do it. Тебе не следует тратить время впустую. You shouldn't waste time. You shouldn't waste time. Я бы не делал это. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Я бы не думал об этом. I wouldn't think about it. I wouldn't think about it. Я знаю, мне не следует делать это. Я знаю. I know. Мне не следует делать это. I shouldn't do it. I know I shouldn't do it. You shouldn't be indifferent. I wouldn't buy this thing. You shouldn't pay attention to his words. You shouldn't mention it. You may not like it. I may not do it. You shouldn't waste time. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't think about it. I know I shouldn't do it. Возможно, не будет идти дождь завтра. Подумайте. Возможно, не будет идти дождь завтра. It may not rain. Или it might not rain. По умолчанию используем may not. It may not rain. И завтра, соответственно, tomorrow. It may not rain tomorrow. Я не мог говорить ему эту вещь. I couldn't tell him this thing. I couldn't tell him this thing. Ты не должен смотреть такие вещи. You mustn't watch such things. You mustn't watch such things. Мы не можем изменить это. We can't change it. We can't change it. Я не мог сказать это. I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. Я бы не ходил туда. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there. Ты не должен ходить туда. You mustn't go there. You mustn't go there. Я бы не тратил время впустую. I wouldn't waste time. I wouldn't waste time. Тебе не следует обращать внимание на это. Тебе не следует. You shouldn't. Обращать внимание на это. Pay attention to it. You shouldn't pay attention to it. Ей, возможно, не нужно будет это. She may not need it. She may not need it. It may not rain tomorrow. I couldn't tell him this thing. You mustn't watch such things. We can't change it. I couldn't say it. I wouldn't go there. You mustn't go there. I wouldn't waste time. You shouldn't pay attention to it. She may not need it. Возможно, не будет идти снег завтра. Значит, в данном упражнении необходимо использовать модальные глаголы. Возможно, не будет идти снег завтра. It may not snow tomorrow. It may not snow tomorrow. Он, возможно, не согласится. He may not agree. He may not agree. Я не мог понять это. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it. Он не мог прийти к нам. He couldn't come to us. He couldn't come to us. Я не могу найти так много времени для этого. Я не могу найти. I can't find так много времени для этого. So much time for it. I can't find so much time for it. Тебе не следует игнорировать это. You shouldn't ignore it. You shouldn't ignore it. Я бы не жаловался. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. Я бы не тратил все свое свободное время на это. Я бы не тратил. I wouldn't spend все свое свободное время, all my free time, на это. On it. I wouldn't spend all my free time on it. Я не мог найти эту информацию. I couldn't find this information. I couldn't find this information. It may not snow tomorrow. He may not agree. I couldn't understand it. He couldn't come to us. I can't find so much time for it. You shouldn't ignore it. I wouldn't complain. I won't spend all my free time on it. I couldn't find this information. My friends, thank you. We continue our playlist.